We need an intro for this podcast. Maybe a little bit something like mix salad, mix salad, mix salad, mix
Salad.
salad, mix salad,
Salad.
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 Ooh, mixed salad podcast with your hosts Kebabs for Lunch, Inspector Toast, and Pigeonbutt. Then we on. Hello, boys.
What's up?
What's up?
Well, this is we were like, hey, whose podcast? Our podcast. We were gonna try out something new. We've been talking about it a little bit before, and we felt like, hey, we like gaming, we do like streaming, and we are friends. We should probably do the thing that every other friends do. We're gonna try out this podcast thingy. And I'm Peter Butts, and here I have my buddy Kebabs for Lunch, and then we have Inspector Toast. Applause.
What's up?
Applause. Hey, how you guys doing?
Yeah, not too bad.
Doing all right.
Wow, there's good times. I'm good too. A little bit tired though. Though I'm pretty excited. I did get my expansion pack for the Nintendo 64, and I also got like one of those jumbo pickers. Because apparently you need like a plastic thing to dig out the like jumbo card or the expansion pack, which I completely forgot was actually a thing.
Right.
Yeah, like you had it was almost like payable like DLCs before DLCs.
Physical DLC.
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, for like people that are maybe like new to this podcast, I don't know if anybody is even gonna listen to it, but we're a couple of friends that are hanging out on Twitch. Me and Kebabs are streaming. I mean, Toast used to stream, but now he mostly hangs in chat. But we kind of go like, hey, Toast, you have to be a streamer. Come on, man, you're good business.
I'm. I actually have no excuse for that.
Do it. One of us. One of
No,
us.
what? No, but I mean, I don't believe in like forcing somebody, but also I know you're a funny dude, so I would love to see you like starting doing like content creating, whatever that will be, eventually. And but yeah, what games you guys been playing like recently?
Fortnite, Among Us, and Minecraft. Those are my go-to currently. I did want to get into Fallout. So I did recently get Fallout 4, so I want to give that a go because the movie and all that's out, or not movie, the TV series.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked okay.
I've heard good things about it.
I heard good things too.
I don't know much about the Fallout. I don't know much about the Fallout series, so.
Yeah, I only played the fourth game in the franchise, which I really enjoyed. Though I heard like if you talk with like real like huge like Fallout fans, they usually say like the third and fourth game is not really like the games they like enjoy mostly. They prefer like New Vegas and like the first and second game. Apparently, they're supposed to be like a lot more like like the idea of RPG games when you kind of like you can fantasize about your like story and background about the character. Those games are a little bit based around that, almost like fucking Dungeons and Dragons type of thing. Meanwhile, like the third game and the fourth game has a little bit more like you kind of like get forced into a specific character, and you get like some type of like task, which is like the main ending of the game. What like the fourth game is like, you have to find your kid, right?
Right.
Which like makes me think there is like a meme when it's go like, I have to find my kid, and then you go and do absolutely everything else except doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
man.
Yeah, but I heard good things about it, and like it feels like they're starting to do like shows and movies out of like games. Like when I was a kid, those movies used to stink so bad. It was like very few that was even like kind of enjoyable. Like the first Resident Evil movie was actually a banger. I thought it was a really good movie for what it is. Like even if they didn't like really play around with like the source material completely.
I would say the OG Mario Bros. Cartoon was good. So
that was great.
like the old one.
That one I can agree with, But I think, but that one is a little bit like cringy, but also like I don't think you can like make like something out of like a Mario game around that era that doesn't will be like kind of like a little bit cringy per se. But I think
The live,
it's
the live
enjoyable.
action Mario.
Yeah,
It's a good type. It's a good type of cringe.
yeah, like the 90s cringe that is actually kind of like enjoyable. Yeah, I used to like watch that show like a bunch. Also, there was like a Zelda TV series that was kind of like in the same way, without like the real live action parts though. It was actually pretty good. But also, I was a kid when I watched this, and like my like taste for it maybe like went out of the window since then. But yeah, like nowadays, like we're seeing like shows like The Last of Us, which is like probably like the best I've seen out of like a movie, like a game adaptation, like since then. I hope we will see more of that.
Yeah.
Like even okay, like the Super Mario movie was alright. Like it's good, but I wouldn't say like it's something like super special. It's enjoyable. It's definitely like one of those movies that you can watch and you go, oh, it was good. But I feel like the writing could have been a lot better personally. But like I know like a bunch of people they actually put it like that movie like really high up rating wise. Otherwise,
Hmm.
yeah. What are some like movies, games you guys would like to see movies out of?
Among Us.
Among
The
Us.
Oh no. Oh no.
Definitely Among Us the movie. Think of it like that could even be like a TV series where it's like, who's the imposter this time?
It feels like
I
real like one of those like contest shows, like Wipeout or
Yes.
something like that.
Yeah. Or just like, have you seen Jubilee? How they have like guess the I don't know, odd one out or whatever. It's like that, but you know, live action and with actual murder. I mean, not actual murders.
no with actual murder. People
With
must
actual
die.
murders.
People must die to get the effects.
Oh
CGI is
boy.
getting expensive. CGI is getting too expensive.
Yeah,
This is turning into like Squid Game.
yeah, but real life.
Uh,
Is Squid Game not just real Among Us?
I mean,
Kind of.
sort of, yeah.
You're given tasks, and if you don't do them correctly, you have a chance to die. So
Fair.
Yeah, real life Roblox. You know, which game mode will you go into?
Mm-hmm.
So also I get this like surprise. Like I don't know if you guys have played like the Yakuza or Shenmue franchise, but apparently they made like an anime out of Shenmue. I haven't seen it myself. Apparently it was like through Adult Swim, and they kind of like they canceled that show like after one season or something like that. I don't know if there's a way I can watch it like anywhere else, but I want to check it out because I love those games. But it's like one of those like adaptation I didn't know about. Otherwise, Cyberpunk is fucking great. The
I haven't
anime,
seen that yet.
you
I've
have to
been
do
oh,
it.
wanting
it's
to
so
watch it.
good. It's good.
It's good.
You don't even. Sorry.
It's not like the video game when that first came out.
Nah.
If the anime got that glitchy feel into it, that would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, but you don't have to play the game because there's not like a lot of things in the anime that actually brings that is like connected with the game. There's like some kind of like locations and specific characters. But like if you have like played something like Cyberpunk, you know it's gonna be like a bunch of like side characters that doesn't like matter a lot, but it kind of like helps the world to like get extended, right?
Yeah.
So you should really check it out. I think isn't it like only like 12 episodes or something like that?
Yeah.
Right.
It's totally worth it. I think you will love it. It's super well made, like animated wise, it's great. It feels very like almost like those like 90s like mecha animes a little bit, like almost like a little bit like Akira. Fuck is the other one called? Ghost in the Shell.
Evangelion?
Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah, I haven't watched that myself. I heard good things about it though.
What? Oh my goodness. Definitely recommend. Evangelion, top tier.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many like animes I want to watch. My girlfriend like recommended me one recently called was it like The Grimm's Tale or something like that?
Mm,
I'm pretty sure.
Grimm's Tale.
Yeah,
I
they're
feel
gonna
like
release.
I've heard something.
Yeah, they're gonna release it on Netflix. Like I think this weekend or something like that.
No.
A Tale of Dark and Grim. Oh, it came out like 2021 though. I'm not sure. There was something that my girlfriend found, and we've been starting to watch some anime together. We've been watching like the Studio Ghibli movies and all that. And
Yes, love Studio Ghibli.
yeah, we only watched like 3 of those so far. We watched My Name is Totoro, Ponyo, and then we saw what is that one called? The one with the castle,
Oh,
Howl's Moving
House Moving
Castle.
Castle.
Yeah, we watched that one. No, and all of them are great. Like technically, I would say, maybe this is like a stretch, but I will almost call it is the anime's version of Disney.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm pretty sure. Was it Pixar? Some sort of animation studio like Disney, Pixar. One of them used to make it or something.
Oh,
I'm
really?
pretty sure. Hold up. Let me look this up.
Yeah. No, I mean it will be make sense per se, and also like it feels like they kind of like higher up their quality, like even with like voice acting, because like My Name is Totoro and Ponyo, like the voice acting is not like super great, but it's like it's still watchable, right? So they
Yeah.
like really level it up with like the Howl's Moving Castle. They have fucking Christian Bale in it, which like I was like, because I recognized the voice, I was like, who's doing that douche voice? And then it was Christian Bale. I was like, oh, it's not only somebody that actually just making that voice up. It's actually him.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
don't get,
think a Studio Ghibli movie actually got re-released in theaters recently because it's an anniversary of it.
isn't it like a new movie they made? I'm pretty sure there's a new
No,
one.
I think it was an old one that got re-released in theaters for like 2 days.
I mean, I think I heard something about it too. They were like, yeah, that they're gonna like re-release one. I mean, it kind of became like a big thing recently, but I think they did it in company of that. Actually, they're gonna release a new movie. They have released a new movie too, the Boy and the Heron.
Mm.
Oh,
Hold on, let me see. Original release 2023. So it came out like last year. So July. That is kind of like long ago. It was like a month ago I saw they were gonna release it in the cinemas though. Hmm. The more you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, did you find something else on that? By the way, Kibublub?
Yes. The Walt Disney Company had the release rights just as the animation studio was reaching creative and financial highs with the Disney Renaissance. Ghibli could have been rejoicing. The Japanese studio had inspired legions of ardent admirers in the country. So it looks like they had like some sort of fight with Disney in terms of release rights on the animations.
Fair, fair. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I mean, though, like the Studio Ghibli movies are like super like Disney-ish. They have like the same magic as Disney have.
Mm,
Like you can see,
yeah,
like even
definitely.
like you cannot really like compare Disney with something else either.
Yeah, for sure.
Like art-wise style, but I don't know. There's something extra to sprinkle in the ingredients.
Hmm.
It was really cool. Oh yeah, we were talking about like adaptation we wanted to see. Toast, do you have any ideas or anything?
for what?
Like adaptation out of games to like TV shows or movies.
I would say probably the Half-Life series.
Mm-hmm.
I could see
Yes.
one
Yeah.
because there's a lot of lore that could be more dived into if it had like a show or like a movie to at least expand some of it.
Yeah, and also it have like a really like cool environment to like show off too. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I only played through the first game, I still need to work through like the rest of the franchise. Like I'm gonna do like the expansions packs and like Half-Life 2 later on. But I only played like the first game, but I've seen like a lot from Half-Life 2 and all that. And like, there's something about the environment and all that I think will be like really doable and work like nicely.
Yeah,
Mm.
because you could actually the show could start off as like maybe as the Combine were taking over,
Yeah. And also
not like
And also, I think you can like mix the horror and action like pretty well. If you have like a really good like somebody that can write like good like action horror, I think you can make like pretty cool. But it has to be very like sci-fi-ish. The horror cannot like take over. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I could see it working well nicely with if you had like both for like let's say horror was over one of sci-fi. Yeah, it makes sense. It's a scary thing to deal with.
Yeah. But when I mean like horror, I think more like in Jurassic Park type of way, if that makes sense. Because there is like terrifying like monster creatures in the Jurassic Park movies, but they technically not like technically they're not like really horror movies per se either.
I can just imagine just if you replaced all the dinosaurs with just head crabs.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
yeah, but like, do you, if you do like a really good like casting and then like you have like somebody that actually can write really well, and also if you can get like the people behind like the original story for the Half-Life games, I think you can do a great game, a great movie or show out of that.
Definitely.
Like personally, I've been kind of thinking a little bit because there's so many like movies like games I would love to see as movies. Like I would love to see like Uncharted as a series. To be honest, I didn't think the movie like Tom Holland was good, but you know like some movies when you're watching you want something out, you just want something more out of it, right?
Yep.
They feel like the Uncharted movie feels like almost like one of those like hangover movies. You can like put it on in the background meanwhile you're hangover and watch it, and you will enjoy it for that. And if you didn't know it was actually based on a game in the beginning, I think you will enjoy it too.
Hmm.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. Otherwise, there would be maybe like animated, but maybe like a new Kirby show or like a Yoshi show would be pretty cool.
Yes.
Would
Super
you
Smash
prefer
Bros.
in
The movie.
Yes. We had like the clips of the anime that would Brawl or Smash Bros could have been from the trailers. Come
Yeah,
on, we need more of that.
yeah, that could be pretty cool.
Also, why isn't Waluigi in Smash Bros?
Too.
Because he doesn't fit the requirements for what was needed.
How? How? Waluigi is amazing.
Mhm.
How is
Yeah,
he? How many freaking Smash Bros. Games have they made? And why is he not in it? Why is he in none of them?
he's an assist trophy. That's as good as you're gonna get.
Nintendo, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed, okay?
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't played too much like Super Bros at all. Like yeah, I remember trying out the one for the Nintendo 64 because like I used to have friends that played it so much when it came out, and
Mhm.
because they owned the game, the only game they played was like they sit down and cracked that game, so they like knew like which character was what's the best and all that. They did all the tutorial parts and all that, yes. And then I come like as a newbie that is not I'm not like even good at like fighting games whatsoever. And then you get your ass handed to you immediately because I go like, I want to be Pikachu because it's adorable, and they use like Falcon or,
Yeah.
or
Well,
like Kirby.
don't worry. If you ever play Brawl, just pick Meta Knight. No one will want to come near you at all because they'll all be too busy running away.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 games, which is kind of like insane. I thought there was more
Mm.
because it says Super Smash Bros. From 99 to Nintendo 64, then Melee 2001. That is the GameCube, right? Then
Yep.
2008 Brawl. That is that Wii?
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah. Then 2014 for 3DS and Wii U. Then 2018 is Ultimate. Though they actually, as I understand it, they do sell like a bunch of like digital unlockables and stuff like that, like characters and stuff like that. If I understand it correctly.
What of all the amiibos?
Yeah. Like once again, I haven't played it too much. I did get Ultimate. I think it was like the second game I bought for the Switch, but I only time we pick it up is like when we have like friends over and everybody's like in a Super Smash Bro like feel. But otherwise, I never play it ever.
Mm.
We should play
Okay,
sometime.
we should. We should.
Yeah, I think we can have.
I've got every
It would be fun to do it on
Smash
stream.
game.
It would be fun to do it like, as content. Do it on stream.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, host a
definitely.
Smash Bros tournament, pigeon style.
It's just gonna be me yelling. I'm like, I'm so bad at this game, man. What the
How
heck?
fast will you get booted out of your own tournament?
Yeah, but the host is getting booted out first place. I was like, oh, bye. What's fun and what's happening? It's honest living. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yeah. Well, then let me see. I did write up like a list of things we can talk about. And like I was trying to look up any like news like gaming wise about like anything we could talk about, and the only thing that popped up was like the Ubisoft pretty new like Ubisoft Star Wars game they're gonna release. Outlaw I think it's called. That if you want like a specific like Jabba the Hutt mission, you have to like buy like their like deluxe edition.
Mhm.
Well, as I understood it, like either you can subscribe to their like Ubisoft Plus, and then you will get like the deluxe edition, or
I think Ubisoft also did a similar thing where I can't remember what game it was, but they took away they just deleted the games out of everybody's library because they're not supporting it anymore. They're like, oh, well, we're just going to delete that, even though people paid for it.
Yeah,
yeah, that is wild.
Nintendo does the same thing. They do the same thing basically. After a couple years, they shut down the service, so the games just are unplayable.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like that is not the people you want to mess with. By the way, like your own like your like customers, like especially like something like we went from like buying like physical copies of games going to like digital, and I had like a rough time doing that move because I personally enjoy owning like my own copies of games. I can like put it on the shelf and stuff like that. And now so like going to like only buying that like digital, which like means there's like no resale like price for it at all. Like if you feel like okay, I don't want to have this game anymore, you cannot really like sell it off or give it away or something like that.
Yeah.
So you cannot get it. So you cannot even get like a little bit money back for it if you do it that way. Because I know like a bunch of people do that. Like when they went to like GameStop and left in the game, they have like a game and they go, okay, I finished this. I'm never gonna play it again. Then they go to the GameStop and they get a little bit of a value for it, right?
Mhm.
So like
We'll get
no,
like $4.
yeah, but still, like if you're like a teenager or like a kid or something, and you can get like $4 back, that is pretty like a lot, especially if you want to get another game. And you can always buy like their other like secondhand games that are usually a little bit cheaper. Then I said
Yeah.
that was kind of like how GameStop worked here in Sweden, at least. I don't know how it like worked in Australia and America. I know, okay, I'm not defending the company or anything like that. They're doing really really shady practices. But at least that's how I felt like how that worked.
I mean, there was a short time where they were going to close down forever, and then the internet cheered in glory and re-brought them back in
Yeah,
Mhm.
stock or whatever.
they completely closed down in Europe. We have zero GameStop in Europe now.
I'm pretty much. What am I saying? Words. I'm pretty sure in Australia, GameStop is just EB Games.
Oh yeah, aren't they like the same company behind it or anything like that?
probably. I wouldn't be surprised. It's so similar and all the branding. And wait, does GameStop have a whole bunch of sales? And like, we got sales.
Yeah, and they're like, it's always $1 off, and that's it, because they still want to make profit.
Yeah, then it'd be like the same thing.
I remember like when I went to like GameStop, I used to have a friend that worked over there, and they have like a list of games that like if you go and bring in these games, then you will like get like a bunch of like discounts for like pre-orders. I remember I did that. Like I brought in like The Last of Us. I bought a secondhand copy of Last of Us, the first game to well, that would be the PS4 version, and I left it. I took it to like GameStop, and then I pre-ordered. I think I pre-ordered like the South Park Fresh Your Butthole game, and they like cut off like $10 of the pre-order.
Nice.
I mean, sometimes you can really win from it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anything will beat those waiting out until 2 in the morning for that midnight drop for a game.
I never actually went to one of those events. I kind of wish I can go back in time to do that, even if it would be like something dumb as like an expansion pack for World of Warcraft. I stand, I want to dress like an orc. It would be hilarious. I found
See, you think it's a good idea until you do it. It was miserable.
No, but it just looks fun. I watched. I think Asmongold like reacted to some like old clips of like those like pre-order like midnight events. It looks fun. I can understand it's horrible because you're standing in the cold waiting for like a game, then you're gonna go home and be disappointed. I think it's something in it that I don't know. I wish I did it like at least like once. Here are some fun stuff. EB Games parents company GameStop. So. So I guess like they have like different branches.
Yeah.
Because we had the EB Games in Sweden for a while, and then they became like GameStop instead. I'm pretty sure.
Right.
Well, they were like EB Games, and then they became like something. Now it was something we called like Tradition, and they became EB Games, and later on I think that became like GameStop or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but that kind of like makes sense. But yeah, like I don't know what I feel about subscription for like gaming servers, and especially like if they can just get rid of games too. Like the Xbox one is pretty nice, even if I don't even subscribe to it anymore. It's pretty nice. Like you pay like I don't know what the price is for you guys, but for us it was like $8 a month or something like that, and then you get like over like 80 games to play whenever you want to.
Yeah.
But I feel like the problem with that is also they can like delete the games out of the like library too, like whenever.
I think that's why when I buy games, I usually go like Humble Bundle or physically download it from Steam.
Yeah.
Or pirate it.
Or
That
pirate
works
it.
too.
That is a way too. I don't blame like this. To be honest, like the whole like Ubisoft drama over here. I think that actually gonna lead people to like download games more and more with time.
Yeah.
And that is gonna be such a like huge loss for, because it's not only like Ubisoft's definitely gonna feel a punch from it, but the people are gonna feel like worse, like there's gonna lose more of it is actually the developers behind games per se. And I mean, people that are already like downloading games, like they're not maybe like the audience to like sit and say, you cannot really like tell them anything about it because they already like downloading games even before like this whole drama became a thing. But like more people are gonna join that side, and I'm not the biggest fan of it because I want to be able to like support like game developers because I understand what they're trying to do and all that, and I want to see more games develop in the future too.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I mean, I cannot blame anybody for not wanting to like support that anymore either.
Yeah.
Because it almost becomes like the same thing like with Netflix and all that. And like who wants to pay like $8 per like subscription if you're not gonna like really use it like every month or anything like that either?
True.
Yeah.
True.
There's only like probably 3 shows on Netflix that are actually good, and the rest are just ugh.
Yeah, like
Great.
Netflix have some good shows, but it also means you have to like dig them out too.
Yeah.
So like I'm not the biggest like Netflix fan. I do like to have like a bunch of stand up because like both me and my girlfriend watch like a lot of stand up comedy. So for us it's like a good deal. And they have some like good animes, but also they have like a lot of dog shit.
Yep.
And also we subscribe to like Netflix, Disney, HBO. I think pretty sure we have HBO. Then we have like something that's a little bit more of a Scandinavian thing called the Viaplay. That is the ones we are like subscribing to.
Right.
And it's not like we use like I don't think I ever use like no, I do use Disney, but only to watch like it's always sunny in Philadelphia. But otherwise, I never use that that subscription. Otherwise,
Mm-hmm. I think I mostly use Netflix or Amazon Prime.
yeah.
Those are my go-tos.
I was kind of hoping to like see what is that one, the big one in USA called Hulu. I was kind of hoping that
Hulu.
they were gonna release like Hulu in Sweden because like Hulu
No,
has some yeah. Sorry.
Hulu's bad, man. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's just bad.
Really? Because
Yeah.
I've been looking into the rooster of like shows and movies they have, and to be honest, like most of the things they have like all of the things that my girlfriend and I watch, they have it all collected on Hulu in the first place. Instead of like now we have to like pay for like 2-3 different like subscriptions to like watch the shows we wanted. So from that I see like Hulu as like a win, but also I can see like maybe if there is not the shows you're like really into.
Yeah, because I only really used Hulu for watching, I'd say Futurama, and that was about it. Nothing
Yeah.
else on there really interested me.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of shows on the Hulu, and it would be nice to like find like one subscription that have like more stuff that we want to watch. So we can maybe get rid of like maybe like one or two other subscriptions instead.
I heard
Mm.
what is it? Is it Paramount? I heard that one's pretty good, but I'll have
Oh,
to go with words on that one.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what they have. I know they have like the Beavis and Butthead show. Also like South Park. They started like releasing South Park almost like exclusively on Paramount now. So I miss like almost like every new like South Park thing, no, just because of that like trait,
Mm,
which kind of stinks.
yeah.
But I need to look into it too because I'm pretty sure like some like the subscriptions are like a lot different in Europe too in comparison with like Australia and America and stuff like that because like all licensing and shit like that, of course.
mm.
Hmm. Cool. Yeah,
A long pause.
but I mean I don't know if there's like a lot more we can talk about that.
Oh, we
Uh,
still have the list. Yeah.
yeah, I didn't even bring up the list to be honest. I was like, oh yeah, about this.
I have it in front of me.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
I have it in front of me as well.
Fair. I mean, I'm also recording the screen, so I was like, I should probably not pop it up here.
that's
Yeah. Oh yeah, right. We didn't really go into like this one, but why we trying podcasting.
We also didn't
But
do the first one either.
oh, what was that? Well, oh yeah, right. Well, that didn't go well. Oh well, should we try? I mean, we did a little bit of like a presentation, but I mean, we should probably like mention like where we get to meet each other. I mean, it's obviously Twitch because they're kind of like what I mentioned. But so yeah, we all are like Twitch streamers in the beginning, and I found out about kebabs from a fellow content creator we know called Hopefully Streaming. And it was like one day he was sitting and playing like Yoshi's Island on the Super Nintendo, and that is like one of my absolute favorite games. It's so like cozy, like the music is amazing. So I found it like I was sitting eating dinner and like before work, and I was like, I'm gonna check this fella out, and it was such like a good vibe. And Kibas was hanging out in that chat, and this was like even before you started like streaming, like as you do now.
I blame Hopeful and Pigeon for getting me into streaming.
Good. No, I'm
I'm
happy to see you.
Currently, it's been 2 long years and we're still here.
Yeah.
But we're having a good time and we made so many amazing friends.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean,
I feel
sorry.
I feel like it's been longer than 2 years, hasn't it?
It might be coming up to 3.
Yeah,
I
I
know
think.
it's been over 4 for me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure we're up all like around like 3 years too, because I think I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure like when I checked out like the follow age on your channel, because I started following you like pretty like early on. I think even like the same day I stopped by hopefully streaming.
Mm.
Because like I'm pretty sure you're like you didn't like say it straight up, but you mentioned something that you were gaming a specific game, and I looked into your account, and then you went live, and I watched a little bit.
Yay.
And to be honest, like sure, like when you were streaming, you had like really like low number of viewers, but like you still have like the same like energy and like that welcome in feeling as you do have now, though. So I mean, you do really well.
No, thank you.
You didn't let the
Oh,
game
good job.
change.
Consistency. Consistency is key.
Yeah.
Consistency and the best VTuber out there.
Yeah.
Oh.
And also, of course, I should probably mention that, but Toast was hanging out in Hopefully Streaming's channel too around that era.
Yeah,
I mean, you still do,
I
though.
remember. I remember when I first joined as well. It was when I think it was the first Animal Crossing stream he did.
That's
Of
right. And then you jumped in the games with him, and then they
yeah,
were just
the
freaking
f- the f-
Animal Crossing, man.
the funny thing about that is I actually wasn't intending on staying. I was just gonna give some advice and leave, but he just has a magnetic thing about him. He just pulled me in.
Yeah, he has a very like welcoming feeling, and also like this was something I think he kind of gives me the vibe of like the people I used to know when I was a kid. There's something like very like wholesome about him.
Yeah, definitely.
A mixture between like those like, because like that's just show like he have like those type of games in like his library that like I'm pretty sure like I don't know if I ever asked him, but I'm pretty sure like he was born with those type, like he played those game as a kid, and I just played them too. So he have that, and also he have that like really like welcoming feeling when you stop by him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like that just got me hooked immediately. So like I mean,
definitely.
that's from like we got to know, and that's kind of like where we started to build up like our friendship, and like we got to know like people around us too. And I mean, it is pretty much thanks to hopefully.
Wait, who's hopeful?
Oh, no.
Hopefully.
Hopefully it's
What?
streaming. Yeah, but it's kind of like wild that like if it wasn't because of him, we haven't like sitting here like trying to do our first podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
You're definitely gonna be like a future guest. We can go like, did you know it's because of you doing this? And he go like, is this a bad or good thing? We go like, maybe it's not.
You're the reason we're like this.
You're the reason why we became this. We are less souls out on the sound waves. Oh, boyski. Oh yeah. So what else do you have on the list? So I mean, that was pretty much that part. And yeah, why we trying podcasting? Well, I mean, I kind of wanted to give it a try because I want to like try out like new things whatsoever. Like I recently started doing my second YouTube channels that is like very like outside gaming per se. And most for me of everything is like to try like practice my English, just do like fun things and like try to do like fun content with people and have a good vibey time and all that.
Heck
Yes,
yeah.
and also like when we just, because this just came out of like a dialogue. We just hanging like I think it was after one of your streams, kebabs, and you guys were hanging out in a voice chat, and I jumped in.
Yeah. And then we
Oh,
just started chatting and talking. We're like, we should just record this. We're having these conversations like right now.
yeah,
May as well just record it and, turn it into a podcast.
yeah. Like we didn't really have like this idea in the beginning because we had done this like after stream talks before, And but
Mm.
I think it was like last time. I don't like once again. I don't remember if it was like after one the streams we did with on my channel, or if it was like on your channel. But then we sat down like talk afterwards and like talked about everything. And then the idea is born from that. And we were like, you know what? Let's give this let's give this a honest try. It feels like it's good business.
Heck yeah.
And also like you never. I think a lot of people kind of have it like mentally, like they get like the block when they go like, I need to have a good idea what I'm gonna do. And sure, it can be nice if you have some specific idea, but also I think it can be good at if you just try something out and then you see like what the patterns lead. And that is like I think like that is like what you should do like creative wise. Then you will find like your niche and what you want to do like further on.
Mm.
Nah,
Yeah.
just no planet. I'm sure it'll work out fine.
You say, "Hi, this is a podcast," and hi.
Yeah, just horrible speaking skills. Let's go.
Yeah, we work around and playing hard, I guess.
Look, the first step is doing something. Right?
Yeah,
True.
true. And I mean, all of us like started out from somewhere. Like, I used to do like music and stuff like that before streaming. I did a little bit of acting too before streaming, and then I started streaming because of like the whole like when COVID happened.
Mm.
So then like, we couldn't go to like band practice and stuff like that. And I was like, I need to do something. And then I tried out streaming out of that because I didn't take like streaming seriously at all. I didn't like really understand it until I actually tried it out myself, and I just fell in love with it.
Yeah, yeah.
I would say, yeah, I think while the COVID situation was probably one of the worst things to happen, it was also the best thing to happen for streamers.
Absolutely. I think I think for some people it did like a huge disadvantages for. Obviously, like for some people it became like a word like what is the word I'm looking for? For some people they kind of like just ruined their mental health. Some people lost their jobs and all that. But like I think like if you like were smart about it, if you had like a job where you can work and don't you will it will not be closed down because of like COVID restrictions and all that, and you like just found like the time to do like something, I think that will be probably like very helpful. And this is like one of these cases like I started streaming and I think that helped out a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
But also I had like I also kind of like put as a thing because when I stopped drinking, then it just became a thing that didn't want to go out to bars and stuff like that anymore. So I'm like, but what am I gonna do with all this time? And I was like, but well, I've been wanting to do something creative and do some content one way or another. So why not try this out? And this is what I've been doing since then.
Hell yeah. And
Yeah,
look at
good.
how many friends we've made.
Yeah,
That's great.
Yeah.
we have good bubbles now.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah. Okay, let's see. What do we have on list? Future plans for content creating, streaming. How do you guys feel on that?
Content
would-
creating. I want to start doing more YouTube.
Ooh,
There's barely enough
Ooh.
time in my day to do it though, but we will get there.
I mean, you're an
Streaming,
editor, right?
yeah. You see, as an editor, when you edit for a job and then you come home and you edit more, it's just like, eh. But we'll get there. We'll get there. The other thing I've been working on, I've got a bit of a project where I'm building a computer that
ooh.
I can chuck in my kayak and do kayak streams.
What?
Hell yeah.
Yes. So I'm trying to make it battery op or battery powered, so it can work on battery and whatnot. There's still a few kinks that I'm working out.
I'd say making it waterproof is probably the most kink probably to be worked out.
Nah, should be right.
Let's go.
Throw it in your eyes at the end of the stream. It'll be fine.
Yeah. No, that sounds like a great idea, by the way. I love that.
Yeah. So we're working on that, but I also want to get it set up so no like that third person perspective like Grand Theft Auto and all that.
Yeah.
I want to try and make it like that sort of view. So it's like I'm driving the canoe
Oh. Are you gonna put in like that things that like other people can control it too?
Oh no!
If I could, if I get smart enough, I might learn how to make Twitch chat control the motor of the boat.
I'll just
Don't do
spam
that.
left and right. I'll just spam left and right so quickly that it'll just topple over.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
you would go, oh help, Twitch chat, help, and then everybody would say kick in your chat.
Look, all I can say, it is incredibly possible to do that.
It may be waterproof, but enough water will make it break.
That is
Uh-huh.
that is an absolute horrible idea, by the way. Don't do that.
How I want to.
Okay, then you
You need.
can
I
do that.
feel like you need a lot of money for that before that happens, just to replace everything.
That is very fair.
True. Anyone want to sponsor me in a boat or a kayak? We'll have a good time. I promise, baby.
Absolutely. I will
Yeah.
I will help out.
Yes.
No, but like I completely understand you with like the YouTube project too, because as I mentioned, like in the before, I started with like a second channel. So like what I'm doing at the moment, I'm like the project I'm working on now, I'm still like in the writing process. So I'm trying like to write out like try to like write the whole story that's happening to like a way how I write it, and then I'm gonna like use that and like kind of like improvise, almost like a comedy sketch, like dialogue. And that just takes so much time to do, like because I already like streaming and I have like a bunch of other things in life, so like only time I really like write is like on the bus to work. But even then I get like maybe I get in like 30 to like 100 words in like every time I write, but still like because of work and all that, I don't get like all the time to do it either. So I completely understand it. It's like a huge project. But also, I think you kind of like have to have it in mind, and this is something like I heard from like other, especially like YouTubers too. You should never like worry about like releasing like a video every week. If you can make like quality content, then you're gonna win them over.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because doesn't Mr. Beast, for example, he releases like what once every 3 months or so.
Yeah, or like look at like internet historian and Jontron. They release maybe like 2-3 videos a year. And like when they released, it's almost like fucking a Marvel movie theater premiere or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that is the most important. And obviously, like networking and get to know people around. Like, your name should be out there. You should not be like Will Smith going like, "Keep my wife's name out of your mouth." You want people to have your name in your mouth or in their mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for that reason, I don't know about that one.
The other thing as well, Mark Rober. The dude only posts like one time a year.
Fair.
But, you know, he puts so much effort into like, you know, not only just the video, but coming up with the concept. Like he came up with glitter bombs to stop porch pirate stealing packages, and you know.
Oh yeah, I remember watching that. I love those videos.
It's genius, actually.
It's super satisfying.
Yeah, but he posts those like only once every year or whatever. It's insane.
Yeah. No, but I think that also that is like a niche. Like if you know like a niche, and also like one of those things like most people don't like people that steal shit.
Yeah.
Even if you're a person that steals shit, you don't want people to steal your shit. So I think there's a.
I mean, if you make a glitter bomb, I'm pretty sure you just like call the cops. Says, look in the area for someone who's just covered in head to toe in glitter. You'll notice them.
Right, look at that sparkly demon over there. They were the ones stealing my Amazon package.
Trying to lie, you reflect.
But you see the sparkle person over there? No, they're not a Twilight character. They stole my Amazon package. Get him!
Twilight characters are just covered in glitter. That's amazing.
Yeah, I love it. Now, Toast, do you have any ideas or anything you're planning on in the future?
I do want to come back to streaming, but right now there are just too many uncertain variables nearby.
Yeah.
that will I could take a chance of interrupting and just having me to leave halfway through, which is not fun to do.
Completely understandable. No, but like when you get back to it, just let us know, and we try to like push you up, and you will be better best. But
Well, I can't be the best. You guys are already there.
oh no, come on, man. No, but also like one thing that actually do you a huge service is also like you don't. There's so many people that have like the idea like, oh, I cannot do content creating now, so I'm just gonna leave Twitch or YouTube to do something else, and they don't like interact with other content creators or like people at all. But you're still like out there like hanging out in streams and stuff like that. And I think that is gonna be like a huge win for you when you start doing something again.
Yeah.
So you just continue being awesome and bubbly as you are.
Yes.
I'll just do the thing never before seen on Twitch before. Half the real body showing and half as a VTuber on both sides.
It's a mecha toast.
I will concede to people who like VTubers and real life people. I will be both at the same time.
Hell yeah.
Quality notch.
I like it.
Yeah, that's a sell. Well, for me, I'm just gonna continue streaming the games, working on the second channel, and then I guess we will see how it happens with this podcast thingy. I'm still not sure about how. I need to figure out how we can post it like on Spotify and stuff like that.
True.
I have no clue how you do that.
Me either. We got this. It's fine.
Hey, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, but some way or another. And also, I'm gonna after we've done this podcast, I was thinking we're gonna try to like record like a dumb intro too, like almost like the 2.5 Man intro we do, like mix salad, mix salad, and then I'm gonna like record a bit when I go like, with your host, kebabs for lunch, Inspector Toast, and Pigeonbutt.
We'll just parody a show's intro every time.
That would be hilarious. It feels like it would be a lot of effort.
You find a new show every time we do this.
Yeah, after like one season, we go like, there's not even more shows. What are we gonna do now? Make me mix salad, make me mix salad, mix salad.
I love it. Amazing.
We'll just return to the Minecraft parody days of 2011. That'll be the intros.
Yeah. It will be a good business, you know? Top quality business. Alright, sorry about that. I just needed to put in some storage. But I feel like we're starting to get to the end of the episode. And yeah, how do you guys feel about it?
I like it.
Nice.
We covered some good topics. Was very interesting.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully next time maybe we can find some more news to talk about. Like we talked a little bit, like because we paused the stream because I needed to like get a delivery that I had waiting on. But we talked a little bit, like most of the news are like pretty like hardcore, and we weren't like, we probably don't want to talk about this. It doesn't feel like good flowing, really. So
I don't want to start any fights unless it's with Nintendo.
Oh.
Fair. And I mean, I don't want to drag you guys on. I want to go like, I'm gonna fight the switches, and you guys are like, no.
You're dragging us into a war we don't want.
Yeah, but we don't want to fight.
Seen what Nintendo does when they sue people? They get thrown into the dirt.
Yeah, they're pretty rough too.
Yeah.
I love Nintendo as like for what they have developed and what they have released and published through since I was a kid. But as a company, they're pretty rough. They're pretty rough at people with like pirate copying and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're
that
pretty
makes
strict.
sense, though. You're pirating a game that they could be making sales on.
Yeah, but even like when there's like about the ROMs, about like old games that you cannot really like buy or anything anymore. That is like where it comes like a little bit. It's get a little bit shit. I can understand that you don't want if you're gonna like release all of those games for a future like library, like for it's like their like online subscription, right? If you're gonna release all of those games for that, But as I understood, like some of the games they actually release on the online subscription is like ROMs from like, the ROMs that they actually sue people for like uploading. Some of those ROMs are the ones they use. I'm not 100% sure if that is correct or not. To be honest, I'm just gonna go a little bit quick. But it was something I heard.
Was this an outro?
Not really. I feel like we just jumped into another dialogue immediately. Nah, I mean, this is something I just heard, so I'm not 100% sure. If that is not true, let us know in the chat or anything like that. You just at me on Twitter, you go like, that is not true, and I will go like, I'm sorry, I'm never gonna say that again. But yeah, well, once again, I think it was kind of fun. It was a fun run, trying this out. And we're gonna try to... I haven't really thought like how often we're gonna do this, but maybe like once a month or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, because then we can probably get enough like news and like things and like new stuff to talk about. If we don't have to like stress out about like finding like one day a week or something like that to like record.
Oh yeah, 1 day a week would be probably impossible.
Yeah, I feel like that will be pretty rough, and also I feel like they will kind of like end our dialogues too. Like they will be like next week, but what are you doing? I'm still playing Palworld.
And and maybe hopefully next time we can get streaming.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind that. Let's talk with him. I would love to talk with him. We can go like, hey, it's your fault. We're doing this podcast now.
He brought us all together.
Yeah.
In the description when you post it, it just in the description it says Zach's fault.
And I'm gonna say hopefully podcasting again real soon. Yeah, but yeah. So plug up, boys. Where you Twitches?
Twitch.tv /kebabs for lunch. Then number 4.
Yeah.
Sauciest, spiciest snack on Twitch.
Ooh.
Wee.
And I guess I am twitch.tv /inspector_toast.
Yeah.
The breadiest of them all. There you go.
Hey, I'm
I like
Pigeonbutt66. I'm Pigeonbutt66 on Twitch, and also you can find my YouTube on. If you search up Pigeonbutt, you will find both of my channels over there. Cool. Well, thank you, boys, for your nap, and I hope I see you next episode or something like that. And for the people that are listening, if you have any questions or anything you want to throw at us, and maybe there's something you want us to throw us our takes on, let us know. Why would you not send a pigeon? Tell us what we should do. And yeah, then we see you in the next one. Hey, awesome and bubbly, everybody.